Hi everyone. Guess what time it is? It's time for September progress! Woo! The end of September is nigh, and with that, it is time for another progress video. This time, I'm going to talk about September. That's the intro. Let's do it. Let's take a look at the stars and the demons. Wow, look at that. The top number is larger than the bottom number. That's insane. But if we take a look at my demons here and we look at the splits, oh my goodness, what? What is this here? What's this? Why is this number not 0? What? Oh, I know why. It's because I beat Pixel-Locked this month. My first hard demon. Checked off the box, everyone. Pixel-Locked is done. This is coincidentally also my favorite level I beat this month. Pixel-Locked is awesome. I love GMD Man. I'm hoping to beat more of his levels in the future someday because he has such a fantastic art style. But for now, I will settle for Pixel-Locked because Pixel-Locked was fantastic. I had a great time beating it. It's very timings based, but I'm okay with that because it was fun. It was a fun level to learn, and just a pretty level as well. It's just a beautiful level. So yeah, I had a really fun time beating this level. It was fantastic. This is what my current top 10 looks like. Pixel-Locked is currently the only hard demon here, but I am hoping that that'll change next month. I can get a couple more hard demons under my belt. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Other notable levels I beat in September, starting off with Nexus Wave Trials. I was talking about this at the end of last month, and it took me a little while. I took a break for a couple weeks, but I came back, and I finished strong. I beat this level. I was kind of hoping it would act as like a substitute for 9 Circles, but I realized while I was beating it that this level is a lot easier than 9 Circles, so I'm gonna have to go back and beat 9 Circles eventually. I just don't really want to beat it as a new hardest, so I will beat it eventually, just not right now. But Nexus Wave Trials was really fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a good level. Kind of sucks that it's not rated, but it's whatever. I beat Bloodbath Z, which is basically like if Bloodbath were a medium demon. This was a great level to learn, surprisingly. I really enjoyed the gameplay of this level. I think it really shined. I'm not sure exactly why I loved it so much, but it had such a charm about it, the gameplay for this level, and I really enjoyed it. Super fun. After that, I decided to keep up the streak of beating like parodies of famous levels, so I went with Sakupen Egg, which is a parody of Sakupen Hell, but egg. This was also a really fun level. It's supposed to be like you're inside the egg, and then at the end of the level the egg hatches and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of hard to notice that from inside the egg. But yeah, it was fun to beat, very wave heavy, but I was okay with that. It was a fun level. I really felt like I was playing Sakupen Hell, but easier. I beat Crud, which was a big mega collab hosted by Pause. I really enjoyed this. It's I think it's a pretty great medium demon to like start out with if you're not a fan of B, or if you're just like not sure what kind of medium demon you're interested in. You want to try something 2.2-esque. Crud is really great. It's a good starter medium demon. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It has great design. I beat a level called Wowzer's Holy this month, and the reason that's so significant is because this level was one of the only levels that I have ever dropped. About a month ago, I played this level for the first time, and I dropped it, which I almost never do. I usually see levels, no matter what difficulty they are, I usually see them all the way through to the end. But in this case, I dropped this one because the gameplay was both very difficult and very unforgiving. So I was just like, I'm gonna come back and beat this when I'm better at the game. And so I came back like a month later and I beat it in like 2 days. And I was like, oh wow, I guess I've gotten better since I played. But yeah, I'm really stoked to have this one under my belt. It was good stuff. I beat One More Leap, which was a weekly demon that really caught my eye. Usually, weekly demons are kind of hit or miss, but I really enjoyed this one. The decoration is fantastic, the song choice is great, they fit really well together. Gameplay was pretty consistent. It's definitely an easy demon. but that doesn't stop me from enjoying it, you know? I really, really enjoyed it. I think it's one of my new favorite easy demons. I beat this level called Weaver Gardens, which is not a demon. I want to make that clear. It's a 9-star, but I'm trying to, every once in a while, reach out and beat an 8 or 9-star, just so, like, I make sure I'm not missing some good content that's over there. I feel like a lot of insane levels are being released that are high in quality, and I want to make sure I don't lose sight of those. So I tried Weaver Gardens. I really enjoyed it. I think I just might be a big fan of modern levels, but yeah, this level executed the modern style super well, and I really enjoyed it. I beat Space Invaders, the event level by Subwoofer, which I'm sure took him forever because this is, I mean, look at this. This is insane. And keeping up this level of quality for 5 minutes, yes, this level is 5 minutes long, that is just insane. That's an incredible feat, and I commend Subwoofer for that. However, I didn't really like this level when I played it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just tired of this style of art, but I just didn't really enjoy it that much. Also, I kept dying super far in the level, and that was really frustrating because the gameplay itself isn't that hard, but there's just a couple choke points that you're not expecting when they happen. And yeah, it wasn't the greatest playing experience of all time. But I beat it. It's behind me. That's what matters. Finally, I beat a level called 1 Week by Spider-Man MC. This guy is a friend of mine who made this level in 1 week. I think he made it for like a challenge of some sort. I'm not exactly sure. But he made it in 1 week. And honestly, I think for the amount of time it took him to make this level, he did a pretty good job. It's not rated, I want to say that right off the bat, obviously. But I still beat it because it's my friend's level that he made, and I really wanted to beat it, so I did. Overall, I think the gameplay was actually pretty fun, apart from the very first cube part, which was super frustrating to get through. But other than that, it was a pretty fun gameplay experience all around. I enjoyed it. If you see this level and you're interested in giving it a try for yourself, I'll put the level ID in the description. I think it's worth playing, honestly. I really do. It's probably like low tier medium demon difficulty, so take with that information what you will. My goal for the end of this month was to beat these 4 levels, and by September 30th, I was able to beat all of them, baby! I was actually able to beat all these levels by the 21st. So I guess I should probably make my goal bigger this next month. So, by the end of October, I'm aiming to have beaten these levels, the most important of which being my new hardest. Wait, what's my new hardest gonna be again? See guys, I'm kind of stuck right now between 2 distinct levels that I would like to be my new hardest. The first of which being Aleph Zero by Xander, and the second of which being Witter by 2003 Devin. Both of these levels each have their merits and demerits, and both of them I feel like would make for a good next hardest, because they're still on the easier end of hard demons, but they're also harder than Pixellock, so it's a natural progression that I'm making in either case. But I'm not sure which of these I should go with. So, I came up with a solution. I have typed both of these names into wheelofnames.com, and I'm just going to spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, I'm going to beat as my new hardest. That's how I'm going to decide this. Genuinely, this is what I'm doing, okay? Here we go. Oh my god. Oh, okay! That's what we're doing! Alright! Okay, let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Alright, because the wheel chose Aleph Zero, I'm going to be beating Aleph Zero as my new hardest. That's the way I'm deciding this. I'm not going back on my word. Aleph Zero is going to be my new hardest. Also, you may have noticed that next month is October, which is the spooky Halloween month. So, to celebrate Halloween, I'm also going to try and beat the Doom Gauntlet throughout the month of October. Before Halloween, hopefully, I will have beaten all 5 levels in the Doom Gauntlet. Fingers crossed. So in conclusion, during October, my goal is to beat all of these levels, plus all the levels in the Doom Gauntlet. Finally, the level I've most recently been working on is Verity by Serpunge. I don't have any progress on the level currently, only a couple of practice runs, but I'm really excited to beat it, seeing that it's one of the most well-received medium demons of its time. And I'm also really interested to see what that weird asymmetric duel is all about. Should be a fun time, we'll see. Alright, dear viewer, that's the end of September progress. Thanks for watching. Hopefully October will be just as good as September, but we'll see. Bye-bye.